Good morning, hello, my name is Daniel, this is the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. You joined me this morning in Sherwood Forest and Sherwood Pines, and I'm out recceing a course for an event that I'm doing in a few weeks. I don't really know when. It's the 15th of December, and it's a duathlon. It's an event run by Wild Deer Events. This is in no way like in association with them, but cool to see like an off-road duathlon, relatively local to me. A couple of my friends doing it, so I thought, you know, why not? Liz is doing it as well. I'm doing the standard distance, Liz is doing the sprint. My friend Matt's doing the standard, and Michael's also doing the standard. But we're just out to recce the course. Now, Matt has done this event last year, told us the course is flat and nothing too technical, and so far it's been the opposite of that. So, if I learned anything so far, it's not to trust him. Some of you guys and girls might remember Matt from, he was the guy I went to Roth with last year, so yeah. We've done one lap, it's 10 miles a lap, relatively steady. Now we're going to press on a bit for the second lap, I think. So I might be dropped, but you know, just to sort of see what it feels like at a bit more like race pace. But of course we can't absolutely like just batter it, because there's, you know, people walking dogs and kids on balance bikes and stuff, so probably not the best thing for our reputations if we wipe some of those out. Morning, Matt. Hello. On your custom painted Canyon in-flight, check that out. Van der Poel as he lives and breathes. Very nice. I was just telling people that you completely lied to us about what this course is like. Yeah, well, we just finished one lap, so we need to go and do another one now. And we have to do two on the day, don't we? So, yeah, Matt did this race last year. Matt, any advice? Well, I don't know. I wasn't very good last year, so don't take my advice. Okay, good, right, we're going to spin around and go then. I did look at the Strava route for this course. The first segment is called Doggers Car Park. So, I mean, you're going to fly through that. That's the one I'm aiming for. Why was your segment time so slow, Daniel? Well, I had to stop and have a look. Anyway, we're not actually going to go flat out, we're just going to perhaps do some bits a little bit faster. We were also discussing as to whether this is an aero bar friendly course, and I think it is. There's definitely some bits. I haven't got them on today because I built the bike in a rush last night, but I'll definitely have them on for race day, I think. Might be taking some of the Forest Indy cassette. Oh, man. They've taken that massive stick out as well. Has it been dropping the chain? Is that why you got a chain catcher on, or is it just preventative? No, it's been always on there. Okay. Yeah. Oh, did they come with one? Cyclocross thing. Yeah. I know. Let's see you chuck it on your shoulder then. In fact, you have done. Get over a big rock. Obviously there'll be signs out on the day, but there's a real mix of like leaves, nothing really too muddy, but definitely some more technical bits. But just really, Matt doesn't seem to think that last year there were any leaves, and it makes a big difference. Like a big thick layer of leaves is so slippy, whereas when you're actually riding, like it's fast, it's hard ground underneath, so it is fast going, which is like the worst combination because you're going really fast and you come to a corner and you're sliding, etc. But yeah, it's all good fun. But I'm hoping these leaves will have gone by the time race day rolls around. Anyway, they've dropped me now, that's your fault, so I better crack on. I've seen the pros do it, Matt. You have to just get up to a fast bit, like 20 miles an hour, then lean down and pick it out your cassette. Put my finger in my moving rig cassette just to clean it out. Yeah, watch them spokes. That's like 3 gears for that. The leafy bit actually rolled really fast, didn't it? We've got 25 down there. That's good. Well, it's your turn with the GoPro mouth, Matt. Now, here you go. It's good. Yeah, that's good. Like, drafting is a thing, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know what the rules are either. So because those guys are proper actual triathletes, they've gone to do a brick run. I'm doing one more lap on the bike because Well, why wouldn't you? Cycling more equals better. The event itself, so it's a standard distance duathlon off-road. You can do a sprint distance as well, which is obviously half of these distances. There's a 10k first run, there's a 20-mile bike, which is a bit different to standard distance because it's off-road, obviously it takes longer, and then it's a 5k second run. I know I'm mixing up kilometers and miles there, but you get the gist, right? For me, more than anything, it's a bit of fun. It doesn't mean I'm not going to take it seriously and give it my all on the day. I'm certainly not training specifically for it. It's a lot of running, 9 miles of running in one go is a lot for me at the minute, and I know it's going to be sort of, I don't know, 2.5 hours, maybe 3 hours. I don't really know how long it's going to take in total, but it'll be a good workout, a good bit of fun. Liz doing the sprint as well, so it's a bit of a day out for us, and yeah, really looking forward to it. And I like trying to support events that are, you know, reasonably local to me. So if you don't support them, you never know how long they're going to be here for. So it keeps me sort of motivated through winter, doing the odd event, and yeah, I find it just keeps me ahead in the game. Let me know down below though. Do you do much racing over winter, or do you just stick to training? For me, I can't just train. I do need some things in between. So yeah, enjoyed the route. I mean, it's not that challenging technically, but because I don't do much of this, it has been a bit challenging, but on race day I'm sure it'll be fine. It could be completely different if it's muddy or icy or something. So I'm gonna get this last lap done, then I'm gonna join the lads for a coffee. I've somehow as well fixed my long-standing like saddle or seat post creak on this bike. I built it last night, and all I did was I took the saddle off of the seat post, wiped the saddle rails with the baby wipes. They were a bit like gritty. Put it back together, fine, spot on. So if that was the problem, I've gone through that whole trip with Dan, and then a week away with Liz with a squeaky saddle when all it needed was a wipe with the baby wipe. Perfect. I'm really liking this course, and the more I think about it now as well, because Liz is doing it, and she's, you know, a little bit concerned if it's like gnarly or whatever. It's actually not, it's actually fine for her. She won't believe me when I tell her that it is, but it genuinely is. So if you're like a, I don't know, a gravel beginner, or maybe you've not done much off-road riding, there's nothing scary on this route. There's a couple of patches of sand, but you can see them from a long way out. The sand is fairly firm, and of course you can just slow down. I'll show you the sand in a little minute actually. So yeah, I can really recommend it. Sandy bits coming up, it's on a downhill as well, so let's not stack it. I mean, it's not terrible. I've got quite wide tyres on, so if you haven't, it might be more of a challenge. Stay left there, stay left here. So yeah, it's not terrible. It's like most sand. If you just commit to it and, you know, ride through it and don't panic, you're probably going to be okay. But I know it's easier said than done, so I'll definitely be taking it a bit steadier through there. Only a couple of miles to go. This corner I'm just coming up to now is a real blast from the past. It's often referred to as Centre Parks Corner because it is a corner and Centre Parks backs onto it, the fence there. Now on this corner we have quite a good like family photo. My dad used to do quite a bit of rallying in cars back in the day, and for a couple of years, some of you will know what cars is, some won't, he was a co-driver in a Vauxhall Chevette, and me, my mum, my sister were stood on that corner spectating. He was in the Chevette, came around, sliding around the corner, photographer there, us in the background, him in the car in the foreground. Brilliant photo. Now mum and dad aren't together anymore, so I don't think that's displayed in either household, but a bit of a shame. But yeah, cool memories. I'll tell you this before I get back to the car park, because Matt might not find it quite as funny. We went to Roth last year, went in Matt's car, and he was quite rightfully a bit nervous about me driving a sort of very nice Tesla Model S. Got all the way to Roth, I hadn't crashed it, perfect. Got into the car park in Roth, opened his car door onto a post. Didn't go down well, obviously. Just pulled up here this morning, stood next to his car chatting. I leaned my bike up against a fence a couple of metres away from his car. I thought I'm not going to lean up against his car, even though he had his. Then went to get on my bike, swung my leg over, and accidentally kicked his car. What can you do? Okay. Right. Anyway, hopefully he's forgotten by now. Okay then, ride done and dusted. I'll leave the stats on screen. We also just been and had a drink in the cafe, and because I'm a top boyfriend, I've got Liz a slice of cake, which she will absolutely love, I know. That takes my bike volume up for the week to 4 hours. I'm really not doing much cycling at the minute, but that is okay because my running is like far outweighing that. So yeah, gonna do what you can do. Look forward to this event in a few weeks' time. I'll leave the link to the event actually in the description down below. If you fancy doing it, give it a go. See you there.